What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some blues slash rhythm and blues, which is to say we're going to listen to a tune from 1953 by Big Joe Turner, a blues shouter, and that term refers to blues singers, especially back in the mid-20th century, first half of the 20th century, who were capable of singing with a band without any amplification, without a microphone. They had a powerful enough voice that they could sing along with a band that was playing very raucously and still be heard over the instruments. And this tune, as I said, it's 1953. It's in that early rhythm and blues genre, which now a lot of those songs, we look back on them and we see them as part of the development of what we call rock and roll. So yes, a lot of the 50s rhythm and blues is more or less synonymous, certainly in retrospect, with the earliest rock and roll. And this track has a very fun, energetic style. It's got brass, and I think one of the brass instruments, I think it's the trombone. But yes, I remember reading about this tune a while back, and to be fair, I don't know too much of Big Joe Turner, though I think he does have a number of notable songs. This is the one that I found years ago and sort of keyed in on. But I remember reading about it, and one of the brass instruments is seen as providing the replies or ripostes of the female who's being addressed here. And indeed, the song is called Honey Hush. And I remember reading a quote once from Big Joe Turner that was something like, "Love ain't nothing but a bunch of misery," which I think is conveyed not only in a lot of blues singers' material, meaning the blues is generally speaking about people who feel they've been wronged, mistreated, that life or women or other people have not been fair to them. So in a lot of blues songs you hear about someone, who's been cheated on, and they're complaining about it, or they're upset about it, they want the world to know about it. Here it's a bit lighter in that the narrator's in a relationship, but the woman never does what he wants. She's always complaining to him. She doesn't do the domestic things that maybe many men would like, meaning, there's not this comfortable and pleasing environment at home meant to make him feel good. Instead, again, she's complaining. She's often crying to him to try to get him to do what she wants. And indeed, there's a line in the song that's like, "Turn off the waterworks, baby. They don't move me no more." The idea that, her tears maybe used to make him relent or, concede, back down, like switch to whatever she prefers, but he's gotten to the point now where he just doesn't want to hear it anymore. She's complaining, "Stop all that yakety yak. You're crying, turn off the waterworks. They don't move me no more." So yeah, it's a funny song, and there's a line like, which sounds a little dangerous, like, "Oh, don't make me nervous. I'm holding a baseball bat." I don't think there's any, dark suggestion of like domestic violence. I think it's more just the idea that like he's been driven crazy by all the yakety yak and by all her antics, that he just feels, again, very nervous and like defensive at this point. So yeah, it's a fun little song, definitely a cool like old school rock and roll sound to it. Let's give it a listen. This is Big Joe Turner. The track is Honey Hush, and as I said, it's from 1953.
Cotton field, honey hush. I didn't come in this house, stop all that yakety yak. I didn't come in this house, baby, stop all that yakety yak. Come fix my supper, don't
tune. So yeah, I actually forgot there was that like really prominent saxophone solo section. I knew there was sax in it, but I didn't remember there was that like major saxophone solo part, which I think is fantastic and just has all that swagger that a lot of like mid late 50s early 60s rhythm and blues has. Again, I think it's all in good fun. I did also forget that line, like, you know, you ain't nothing but an alley cat. The idea that, you know, he got involved with this woman, maybe married this woman, but he's come to see her as, you know, she's not as special, and, you know, she's just kind of someone who glommed onto him because, you know, he could provide for her, you know, in a way that, like, you know, gave her food and board and so on, the way that an alley cat might show you affection because they get something from you. Look at this little girl here. But yes, I do think it is all in good fun, and as I said, his voice, it's got that power, it's got that swagger, so yeah, I think his vocals are great. It's just a fun tune from a bygone era. Do let me know what you think, and I will see you for the next one. Peace.